Hi there, folks. This is Big Doug Outdoors. Today, I'm going to show you some videos and maybe a few clips of some fishing that I did this weekend. I went out Friday with my daughter and son-in-law. I was real grateful that they took me out to some private ponds. I'm not going to mention where they're at or anything. One of them that we went to, man, they had some monster crappie, some black crappie. I pulled out about, I don't know, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 that were 17 inches long. I'm not making it up. I got a picture of one. And bluegills, I kid you not, were probably 10 to 12 inches long and was wider than my hand. I had a hard time getting my hand around them to help hold them to get the hook out of their mouth. They were monsters, and there was plenty of big bass in this pond. My son-in-law, he was just slaying the bass, and I was catching all the crappie and bluegill and some bass as well. But I wasn't able to video because I really didn't have permission to video out there. And that's the thing, you need to ask permission before you do anything on somebody's property. And it could be just as simple as doing a YouTube video. Some people love their privacy. They don't want you to show where you're at or anything, or talk about it. That being said, I'm very appreciative of my son-in-law and daughter for doing that. I had a wonderful time. I always do when I go fishing with my kids. And hopefully one day I'll get to do this with my grandkids as well. With that being said, I'm going to show you guys some videos, and I'm also going to talk a little bit about, as well at the end of this video, some shad that I found out there fishing today. So with that being said, you guys stick to it, and we'll show you the videos. There is a huge pile of shad down here. I'll bring it over. You guys can see them. They're everywhere here. I've never seen the shad up close here, and it is plumb full. Good bait fish for catfish, that's for sure. Man, I wished I had a throw net right now. I need one bad. They're not real big, but man, they're perfect taking and fishing for catfish. Did catch me a nice little bluegill. First for the bait take. See if he catches. Another bluegill or something. Fish right up here next to him. If they're up here, then the crappie can be up in here. And bass. inches. Wait a minute. Yeah, them are shad. Buku, though. Zoom in. You guys should be able to see them. They're everywhere. I mean, this whole corner is just plumb full of them. Man, this is the day I regret not having a cast net. I wonder. I know I seen one of them. Shad. So as you can see, that bluegill that I showed you, he was bigger than my hand. I mean, I'm telling you folks, it doesn't look like it in there, but he was a lot bigger. He was probably about this long. His tail would have passed back here. He was probably about 10 to 11 inches long, and his body was about this wide in my hand. I mean, he was extremely wide. I had a hard time holding on to him, and that wasn't the only one I caught. I actually caught one bigger than that, but I didn't get a picture of it. Again, where I was fishing at, I didn't have permission to do any video. I did want to keep the crappie for eating purposes, but my son-in-law, you know, when I asked him, do you think she would allow us to do that? And he said he really didn't know for sure. So without asking her, I released the fish back into her pond, the lady's pond. So just grateful that, you know, she allowed us to go back there and fish, and very grateful to that person as well, and grateful to my son-in-law and daughter for taking old dad along with them. And I know with the crappie, I'm telling you, when I first caught that rascal, I thought, daggone, this thing is big. I thought it was a daggone bass, sorry. And as I got him up to the shoreline, realized it wasn't a bass, it was a crappie. I mean, it was pretty big. And today, like I said, I went out fishing yesterday, caught quite a bit of bluegill, lost a few slip floats that I love, and which is okay, they're easy replays. But anyways, I was out there fishing today again, and I didn't get my spot that I like to fish in. There was a gentleman about my age with a teenage boy or something with him, and they were catching crappie left and right. It's a really good crappie area, I've learned. But today was the day to be there, and unfortunately, I didn't beat them there, which is okay, you know. I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. But anyways, I ended up coming out glorious day anyways, because where I was sitting at, I looked over to my left, and I could see these fish jump out of the water and just shatter, and just the top of the water just go crazy. And I thought, that's too big to be minnows. First thing hit my mind. And I thought, only thing I know that's in this lake would be shad doing that. And they were close to the bank, which was kind of nice. So I thought, well, I'm going to go and just kind of look and maybe fish over there. Hopefully, maybe there's some bass over there or crappie around there eating off of them. Because crappie do eat shad, and other fish will eat the shad as well, like your catfish and stuff. So I was sitting over with them, and they got up close to me, and I actually took a small video of them So I'll have to show it to you guys. Hopefully you can see it as well. The video that I showed you guys with it. But anyways, I turned around, thought, man, I wonder if I can use a cast net to catch them. So I ended up getting hold of my local fish and wildlife officer and got a hold of him, and he informed me, yes, you can. You know, it's just the place is just like any other place for fishing for public, because it ain't really owned by the state, it's owned by the county, but they go off of the state regulations with fishing on it. So with that being said, I had the right to use a cast net. I had to have the legal cast net and all that. But anyways, I ended up getting out there, and I'm telling you what, I pulled out a bunch of shad. And it wasn't very big. I mean, they were about, I'd say about maybe about 4 to 5 inches long, all of them. And about a couple inches wide. They weren't the huge shad that you see a lot of people catching, which was still fine. Because if you know, as I know, I'm going to keep them because catfish season's coming in, especially around this time of year. And shad is really good bait for catfish in my area. The local pond that I fish out of, it's got shad in it. So that's one thing I'm going to use them for. And also, I got a picture showing of them in Ziploc baggies, freezer bags that I could put and freeze them. I put 8 to 10 of them to a bag. Got 14 baggies out of there. I didn't want to go crazy. There was so much shad there. Believe it or not, folks, I could have filled up probably 6 to 10 buckets, 5-gallon buckets full to the top of that shad, with those shad. It was that many. And I only threw twice out with the cast net. And both times, the first time, my net didn't open up really good. And I'm just learning how to use it as well. And when it opened up, it wasn't, it was enough to catch them, but it wasn't enough to get a big group of them. And when I pulled it in, I probably had about 20, 25 of them. And then the second time I opened it, I got a good throw. And when it opened up all the way, and when I pulled it in, the net was plumb full of those gizzard shad. And I'm going to tell you, it's awesome to have all of that bait for me and my son and some of my family members and also some friends. So with that being said, I just want to thank you guys also for watching my videos. And please bear with my voice. I'm gargling with salt water. I'm doing everything the doctor told me to do. It's taking its sweet old time coming back. And it's due to my allergies going crazy. Not sick or nothing. Just my voice is gone. With that being said, I just want to thank you guys again for watching my videos. If you like what I do out there, if you have any suggestions with my new videos in the future, put that down there. And also hit subscribe, folks, because I surely would appreciate it. And I just want to thank you guys again. And I want to say good luck and God bless in fishing and hunting here in 2020. We'll catch you till next time.